Hey devs, how are you? I am Hiroshi from WebStylePress.com. Welcome to another tutorial. If this is your first time here, I share tutorials at this channel that can boost up your software engineering skills. So if you want to learn and grow in this area, join this channel by hitting subscribe button and bell icon. Wrapper components, parent-children components in React. Have you used or seen props.children in React? Props.children make use of React.Children API. You can use props.children in components that represent generic boxes which do not know their children ahead of time. Good example for that are sidebar components or dialog box components. By dialog box, I mean modals or pop-up. Another example is the app component when you wrap it inside other components. Parent component under discussion. It's not a hawk. Means it's not a higher order component, but it is kind of like that. It does not take anything from the child. It only gives something to child or passes down values or data to child components. Whereas a hawk takes component or function and modifies it and returns another new function. So this is not a hawk. We are not talking about the hawk, okay? This is a wrapper component, a parent component, and then a child component. Child component can be any component. So if you want a parent component that doesn't know its children right now, you can use props.children in parent component. Then you wrap the child component inside the parent component. Also, I am not talking about the context API here, I should mention. Context is a different subject. Let me give you a small example. I am talking about like this is the parent component. And then we will use the props.children like this. And then we will call this parent component and we will use child component inside that parent component. I am talking about this scenario. You create a parent component or wrapper component, and then inside the child component you call the parent component and wrap the child component with the parent component. Another good use case of parent-child components is you can use it to create layout for your website. So you create a parent component with header footer components, and the props.children will have the content of website. Let's have a look and design it. This is our app component, the main component that comes with the create react app. Our app component has got this data, this h2 heading, this h4 heading, and this paragraph. This data is an app component and this will be changed when we will switch pages. This is our main component, but we want it to turn it to kind of a child component, and we want to wrap it inside a parent component, and our parent component will be our layout component that will contain the header and the footer. So our header and footer will be header will be above this data and the footer will be below this data. I have got a folder with name components and I am creating another folder inside it with the name of layout. And inside the layout, I am creating a file layout.js React functional component. So this is our layout. We are exporting it and let's give it a class. props.class, and we have to use props here, and then inside it we will be using props.children. So this is our layout component or parent component. This will wrap our app component, and the data inside the app component that will be here, props.children. Let's create a paragraph here. This is from layout top area, maybe header. Let's copy this. This is from layout and this is the bottom area, maybe footer. Let's use a line break here to just distinguish the area. We need a line break above footer and below header. So okay, this is our layout component with props, and then this is our header area, this is our footer area, and this will be the all of this content. So I have got app.js opened here. I am importing this component now, layout component. Import layout from components layout and then layout. So we have got this now. Okay, so let's use it. So I am wrapping this app inside the layout. And as you can see, we have got our header and our footer. Now you can use the router, React router, and switch this component or switch this data, but the header and the footer will remain the same. You can also use sidebar similarly in the layout component, and sidebar will be there, header will be there, and footer will be there on all of the pages inside your website, and then this data can be switched and multiple pages or components can be switched and shown. And by using this technique, you can easily create your layout component containing header and footer. WebStylePress.com. class name text dash center. We have this class to make it centered, and here it is, and this is our header area. So the header, the footer, and the content. And about this class, you can use the class name here, but I have used this props.class here so that we can actually modify it here. You can give it a class here like this. Let me show you. Here is this class. And it has changed. So you can define some parts of your app in the layout or parent component, and then you can use those parts or modify those parts in the child components. So if you want to define few parts in the parent component like this one, but you want to use them in child components, this is the way. So guys, this was the tutorial about the wrapped components or parent-child components or layout component, you can say. And it's a nice way to create layout components or wrapper components that wrap other components. I hope you liked this video. If I missed anything or you have something to add, you can comment down below, ask questions related to this topic. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to channel and hit bell icon to receive updates. Join us on social media. Links are in the description below. Stay tuned for more updates. I will see you in the next video.